am often looking for tattoo ideas, but I'm a whim. And then I'm such a last minute person. Like if I could get a tattoo right now, I would. But if I had to wait next week, then I'd talk myself out of spending the money on a tattoo. But I'd encourage you to pick 1, 2, or 3 of these, and you're going to carve them on your candle. You're going to carve them with your nail. And you can do them 3 around. You can do them smaller and 3 in a row. You're just going to carve them sort of as deep as you can without breaking the candle. If you have a lighter, that's amazing too. I would love for you to grab a lighter if you have one in your house. If you don't, that's okay. We had a hard time finding a lighter. But part of this will be lighting the candle. So try to find one if you have one. So yeah, if you want to just go ahead and carve your 3 things in.
Samantha is helping me today, so she's here with us.
Where are you? Hey, Samantha. Love you, girl.
Where is she?
So remember, this is your intention candle. This is what you're wanting to bring to yourself. And the reason we pick 3 is because then we can really focus. It's hard to focus on more than 3 things at a time. Although my ADD would tell me otherwise. I understand it's a scientific thing that more than 3 is tough. So we pick 3. And you might just pick 1. You might only have 1 that you want to focus on, and that's cool too. So I'll have a coffee. But I don't like it with sugar. Splenda. There's Splenda in the pantry. Nice try. It's a big box.
This is so cool. I've never done this before.
So once you have your carved 1, 2, or 3 things, you're going to take this teaspoon of oil I mentioned, and you're going to give your candle a bit of a massage in a I know I try to do this in a non-weird way. So you're just going to wet your candle with your oil.
My battery died when you were explaining that part. What oil do I need?
Oh, you just need like a teaspoon of house oil. Household oil.
Leah's just making things moist again, Tara.
Oh my God. Here we go.
She's speaking moistly.
This is the juiciest orange I've ever eaten in my life. I'm trying not to spill it on my body.
When you say speaking moistly, all I have is that video of Trudeau in my head with his song "Speaking Moistly."
I just need him to cut his hair. Just cut your hair, man. COVID, the hairdressers, they're open. Cut your hair. That's all I need from him. Actually, I vote NDP, so it doesn't really matter.
Your camera's off.
Oh.
Or at least I think your camera's off.
Oh, my camera should be on. Okay, so you're going to rub it with the oil. Then you are going to, I'm just going to kind of show you how mine looks. So when you roll it in the chili powder, the chili powder will dig into the lines. And the reason we use the chili powder is we use it kind of as an activator, right? Like chili without chili has no bang, right? So when you add this chili powder, it just activates whatever it is, right? We just, No, it's just gonna sharpen it for us. And then once you rolled it, I used like a cookie sheet, but you could roll it on whatever. Then you are going to light your candle. If you have a lighter. If you don't, then maybe light it on your stove if you're not afraid of the wax. I know. I'll show you later. And you're going to put all of your rose petals on the top of the candle so that when you light it, all of your wax really imprints on the top of your candle. So now my roses don't, well, one of them did, but my roses essentially don't fall off. Because no matter what we put on here, whether we put health, whether we put courage, whether we put protection, whether we put strength, whatever it is we put there, whatever we do, if we do it with love, if we do it with love, love wins. And when we think about this in our daily lives, so I light a candle every single day. I actually light two. I brought these candles from my house. So I bought these two silver candlesticks from a thrift store. And they were like $5 each, and I was 4 or 5 that I spent $5 on. But I light those candles every day, and I light them, and I'm very intentional about it. So I will light them to send love to someone I know is having a hard time. I'll light them for someone who's having a loss or a miscarriage. I'll light them for intended parents who are struggling. I'll light them for my kids who are struggling. I'll light them for myself because I'm struggling. They're always pink because pink to me celebrates love. It's just like a psychological thing for me. But with these candles that we're doing, as you see, every time you light the candle, it is moving past these roses. It is building this love, melting in. So your roses may start at the top, but they will end all the way around your candle. Some people will put the oil on, they'll put the chili, and then they'll also roll it in the roses. You can do that too, so that the roses stick everywhere. My roses weren't really sticking everywhere, so that's why I have them on the top. But having that again on your sacred space, candles, as you know, for those of you who sort of grew up in a church environment, candles are everything. It's sending light out into the world. It's sending, Marsha, we are writing these from your rune card. You're picking a symbol or 2 or 3, and you're going to carve that into your candle. And those are going to be your intentions. So this candle is going to be separate from any other candles that you have. So each day, and I would suggest keeping this rune symbol right beside you and putting, putting it beside. And when this candle ends, the dollar store has lots of candles, getting another candle and picking something else as well. While you guys are working on that, I just want to show you this other sort of neat, similar thing that I'm doing, but I need to look it up because my mind is blanking on me of what this is right now. Tara, help me. What are you looking for? I need to know what that is. Just a second. Hang on.
These would make great gifts for Christmas.
It's beautiful, for sure.
Ooh, you could use cinnamon instead of chili powder.
Absolutely. You can use anything. You look through, you can look up what herbs mean, what spices mean, if it means something to you.
Is that lapis lazuli?
No. Indigo, no. Hang on.
I must say I felt apprehensive about mixing oil with a candle, but then I realized that's exactly what it was, so.
Right.
Could that be a blue agave?
No. You'll say it and I'll know right away.
Azurite?
No. I need someone to tell me what this is. Janet, you're no.
Lapis lazuli?
No. It isn't. It's a blue and it's like a chalk. Annie uses it under her blue spiral class.
Celtic woad.
No. Someone's
No.
going to say it and I'm going to know. So often we have things we're working on, right? So I have this, it's driving me nuts. Tara's looking for it too. So I will sometimes write on myself with this underneath my clothes, did this for years. People did this for years. You would hide your spells, right? Intentions. So I will put, you know, if I need good luck, I will literally write the symbol for good luck and I'll have it under my clothes. And it is, for me, just a powerful reminder of what I am intending, you know, and what I am holding out for, what I'm holding on to. You know, having here this blue spiral or having, and sometimes I'll do it like, Susie, I laughed because you had yours on your wrist, and sometimes I will do that. I will do a small heart for love. I will do something.
Chalcedony? Is that what it is?
Oh,
I just know it as the blue flame ritual chalk.
yes. It's driving me nuts. And I'm asking Annie as well. She's online. So, you know, the reason I'm sort of talking about this is there's so many ways to set intentions. There are so many ways to send our intentions out into the universe or to take our intentions with us. You know, Harvard studies have shown for years and years and years that if we write something down, it's, you know, 56 more times likely to happen. And it is true because we have set an intention. And setting an intention also means we work toward that, right? So with this, you know, I want to show you my candle that's burning like crazy and won't last a super long time, but Sarah, can you?
Yeah, I can tell you when you can see it. Yeah, you got it. I can also send a picture in the group chat.
So it's very, there, is that it? It's very burny.
Yeah.
Big flames. The roses are, there we go. And as you can see, the roses are really, but it's leaving all of these beautiful, you know, all these beautiful little spots. And then what I do is I just take the wax when it hardens, and I just add that to my sacred space as well. And when it's hard, I write on it in a marker, and I write whatever that word is, whether it's love, protection, whatever. And again, an amazing opportunity to do this with our children, to show them that we can set an intention and we can work for it. And for those of us who are very like, you know, I set a goal, I create a 5-step plan, and I nail that goal. That's amazing. And you can do that with this. My goal is prosperity. So if I had chose prosperity, for me, that's money. So my goal is for the next, you know, 5 weeks, I'm going to light this candle every day. I'm going to remind myself of my worth without the stuff and things. I'm going to remind myself of my worth without having to fill up my kid's closet with the most expensive clothes, because that makes me a good mom when I have to make it, right? So really, really, you can do the 5-step plan with this as well. It doesn't have to be just some hippie we're sending something out to speak. Janet, I know you found it for me.
It's called Indigo Stones from Morocco.
Thank you. From Morocco.
All of these candles people are sending me pictures of.
I have the-
Goodness.
I just have to tell everyone I have the greatest 29-year-old kid who just made me a coffee in my Justin Bieber mug. So if you are in the throes of young children, teenage children, let me tell you, when they grow up and you can hang out with them, talk about our sex lives, talk about our amazing, wonderful jobs, our shared experience of back pain, which I'm sure is an intergenerational thing because we both have back pain. Whatever that is, you know.
Hey, Leah.
Yeah.
A couple people are missed some steps. How do they get the oil or the chili on the outside of it? And then how do we get the roses to stick?
Amazing. So you're going to do the carving. You're going to, sounds weird, but you're going to rub the oil on after you've done the carving. Then you're going to put the chili on a cookie sheet or something, anything like a cookie sheet if you don't have a cookie sheet. And you're going to roll your candle. And then you're going to put all of the rose petals at the top because the rose petals are going to move down. And they're going to, I'm okay, guys.
Wax everywhere.
It's fine. So that's my candle. See how it's kind of burning down really quickly? Everyone's freaking out because the wax is dripping, but it's okay. It's just on a cloth. And so you're going to put some people can put the roses all around their candle. It didn't stick on mine, so I just put them at the top. And it's really about setting the intention, whatever your rune sign was, and then having that put together with love, which is why we use roses, because it's about love. Does anyone want to show their candle? I would love to see.
Paula has to. Tell Paula she has to.
I don't have one of those hand things either, so I can't put my hand up, but I'd like to show you.
Yes, please, guys.
Paula, Kate, Susie. Oh, Susie.
Paula, Kate, Susie, Tara has all these pictures of your candles. Oh, Chrissy, that's beautiful.
Let's just do a countdown and I'll take a screenshot. Oh yeah, hold them up.
Yeah.
What they like just count to like everybody put your candle up right now and I'll do a screenshot of everybody. Well, look at the room on that one. Oh,
Katie,
some people
yes.
are covering their cameras. I totally understand that. All
I
right.
need to light it.
I know when you put theirs down already, but now I'm going to interrupt. Can we do it one more time, guys? Just do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, you know, I want to do that. You know, if a baby can be created in a petri dish, put in a stranger's body, and work, why can't this? Like, for fucking real, why can't this? You know, magic is a thing. And I'm not saying that to take away from any of the Christians on the call, because God is a thing too. And he is the master, you know, master magician of intentions and setting them and seeing them through in such an amazing way. Okay, so we're going to give everyone a couple more minutes to finish their candles. I'm just going to put a little bit of music on. We're just going to take a break to move this stuff out of the way and get the next stuff in the way. But please spend the next few minutes finishing your candles. Feel free to unmute and talk to yourselves. I'm going to just put the "we'll be right back" thing on, and I'm going to mute myself.
Wait. Is it hot? Is it hot? No. Can we draw?
Yes.
No, I want to draw.
I don't even know if I'm doing this right.
I wonder if my husband is wondering what's going on. You can smell this from downstairs.
All the
How's Catherine doing? I'm doing all right.
got it.
I'm downstairs in the rec room, hanging out.
Okay, so how do you get the rose petals to stick again, ladies?
Oh, do you see
I
it?
put some oil on top of the candle and then I put them on top.
Yeah, what the joy looks like.
I just lit
Letting
the
mine
candle
burn.
and then started adding the petals as it was melting. I don't know.
Hugs to you, Jamie.
Yeah, I used my little torch and I melted the side and then rolled it on and then did another side.
I still don't know how to get the pepper to stay.
I actually put it on the palm of my hand and I rubbed it in, or on my fingertips. And
That's what
rubbed
I
it
did
in.
too.
I made mine with cinnamon.
Nice.
Oh, that's so
I
smart.
made mine with cinnamon too.
It took me about 10 minutes to walk up my stairs.
I may have gone a little overboard with the rose petals. They're kind of on fire.
You get to do lots of candles then.
I wanted to light the 2 candles on fire.
Yeah.
I didn't like today.
You'll have your chance, big girl. You'll like
Every time my husband buys me flowers, I dry them out and I honestly have them in a huge dish. So now I have something. Now I know what I'm going to do with the rose petals. I'm going to break them up and do candles.
Can I drop one in?
Just a second.
Oh. Hey, Michelle.
There we go.
Mine started a mini fire.
Yeah, the petals will catch on. Oh my gosh, all the petals are catching on fire.
Hey, Jamie.
Can I try? I'm making a bonfire.
I'm waiting for my smoke detector to go off.
I know, right? Okay, let's just be careful. There's a camera right here.
But I want to make a forest fire.
No, you're not making a forest fire.
Smokey the Bear will come.
Oh, see, all the ladies are telling you no. Now hopefully get the wax off the cookie sheet.
Put it in hot water. It will do it. It will get it off.
Pyro. That's hot.
That's a good idea.
Be careful.
That is true. Yeah. How do I delete it? How do I close this like cover story? Oh. No, that's right. Who did you call it? Not what you call it. Hey, ladies, your candles look amazing. Just get it.
It's burned it a lot.
Harley, how did you get that big baby Yoda behind you?
I downloaded it, and and you have to, oh God, you have to pick. You know how you pick your backgrounds? There's another option for what you've downloaded. Because I also have Baby Groot that I use.
Don't look at my computer what I downloaded.
I did not know it.
Sarah was helping me.
Oh,
Sure she didn't see anything.
Pretty.
I don't want to know. Okay. Oh, I'm in Chinatown.
See, there you go.
I know where I am. Looks like Chinatown.
Actually, I think that's sort of like some type of futuristic.
It almost looks like Hollywood background, like Hollywood Studios.
Something. Yeah. Okay.
See,
A little.
download and go into your pictures or wherever you've downloaded it, you can change your background. I use this for my work.
Oh.
Yeah. So, as I was saying before, I'm a little off to the left, so I don't use the Office or anything like that. I've downloaded this and I got an eye roll, and actually it was really funny because my team leader's manager's manager wanted this picture because his 15-year-old son is stupid over Baby Yoda too, and I went, hey, I'll send it to you.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That's so great.
It pays to be a little off-centered sometimes.
We all need to be. We all need to be. I don't know where I am, but maybe I'm on the moon. Is that what that is, Sarah?
Mars, I think.
Mars,
I
cool.
feel like, yeah, it's like Mars.
Right. So yeah, please light these candles. Remind yourself of the things that you desire and deserve in your life in the moments that the world is not jumping down your throat on Facebook, in the moments that you are with women who actually want to show up for you. Because on those moments that we're on Facebook or that we're in our lives and people are not being so kind to us, it's easy for us to adopt their view of us. It's really easy. I want to encourage you not to. I want to encourage you to remember these moments where you set these intentions for the things that you wanted, the things that you desire, the things that you deserve, because you do. You deserve them. You truly, truly deserve the best. So please, please know that. The next thing we are going to do,
Hello.
I'm going to read a little meditation, and then we're
This is
going
my
to.
other daughter, ladies. My other daughter, Brittany.
Hey, kiddo.
Oh, hello. Hi, puppy.
Probably don't remember me.
I don't. No, Jamie used to babysit you.
That's just small.
Long time ago.
That's not necessary anymore.
Sure. Okay, ladies, I'm going to get you to mute yourselves again just for me to read this meditation. And then while I'm doing that or after, you're going to get this. You're going to get your rose petals, your green glitter, and your round, and your pen. So we're going to have those things together. Okay, awesome. Okay. So as we're just getting those items, I'm not going to take another break because we sort of just did, but if you guys want to get those things and come back. So again, many of you have been to retreats, so many of you have heard the things I'm talking about again and again. I wasn't even sure this year we'd be able to do anything. So I know we've got some new things added, but some of the things are just always going to be the same, because for me, it's an important reminder for all of us to, to really stop and recognize what it is that is getting us down, whose voice is in our head other than our own, or those who love us. And for me, the biggest thing I've learned this year is the self-forgiveness. That I can now say I forgive myself for the way I talk to myself. I forgive myself for the way I'm treating myself. I forgive myself for the toxic relationships I allowed in my life. And I would encourage you guys to do that as well. So what you are going to need for our next thing is these roses. Well, I can't.
Oh, it's your background.
Oh, okay, I can't have this background. Not letting me show my things.
2 seconds, guys.
Okay.
I have to turn it off. Sorry.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, come on.
Perfect. So you're going to need your roses. You're going to need this glitter. You're going to need this round. You're going to need a pen. And you're going to need this tie-dye material. If you are not tie-dyeing with your kids, let me tell you, you can use an old t-shirt. You can buy RIT dye from the dollar store. It's usually $1.25. It's in a box called RIT, R-I-T, and elastics. That's all you need. Okay, so I'm going to read this meditation. We're just going to kind of get settled in. Many of you have heard it already because you're here and you've been to retreat.
I still can't see you, and I'm trying to figure out what I all need.
Are you on the app or are you on the browser?
Me, I am on an app on my tablet.
Okay, if you try switching to together mode, you should be able to see everyone. Unfortunately, it jumps around if you have this many people, but if you put that on, you should be able to see everyone.
Well, no, I have Leah's square on my screen, but she's like black.
Can anyone else see? Is anyone else seeing Leah as black?
I don't have a together mode even option on mine.
I have Leah. I can see her.
I just close and open it, like not close it, but just minimize and then open it again, and I seem to get everybody back.
Okay, guys. Sorry, I'll work on it in chat with you, but let's let Leah get back to the activity.
Okay. So we're gonna do this quick meditation.
Are we supposed to put our meditation shawl on?
You totally can if you want. I want a meditation. Chair, can you grab a meditation shawl? I totally forgot we had them. We ran out of them, so I know not everybody has one, but God, you guys, your candles are beautiful. Tara's just sending me the pictures that you sent in. They're so beautiful. And really, you know, the things you ask for are the things that you so deserve. Okay. So I've started this sort of practice in my life of finding my feet on the floor, which sounds kind of crazy. I've also started this practice of, I don't know why I always wear a shawl like this, because I'm obsessed with cultures that find their softness in protecting themselves, right? So sometimes we protect ourselves, we protect our hair, we protect our minds. So when I meditate, which isn't a lot, guys, listen, I'm watching Real Housewives of Orange County, you know, like this is sort of who I am. But I do love to just get real for a minute and meditate. So I wear mine over my head because I feel like it's protecting me from all of the outside shit that happens. Because I want to warn you that when you leave today, and it's a little bit different because it's not so deep and intimate and intense, although I'm loving having this time with you guys. It's not our usual time. But for those of you who've gone to retreats, you know, you're driving home and you get the call and your husband's fighting with your kids, or your kids fighting with your husband, or the this or the that, or the things that try to shake us because we've just had this meaningful time. And we've had this all the time. You know, you go for dinner with your friends and you've had this beautiful time together and you're on your way home and something happens. And it's like, why did this happen? You know, like, is this a sign? Like, am I never supposed to have fun? Like, what's going on? So I just want to encourage you guys that, you know, having this opportunity of protection with meditation, whether you wear it like this, whether you wear it on your shoulders, because for some people we get really cold, so we wear it as almost like a blanket. So I want to encourage you to find your feet on the floor, find your breath, catch it, send it to the places that need your breath. Places that are feeling achy and tired and sore and disconnected. So I went to a conference over a year ago with my staff. And one of the speakers, and it's interesting, because you know when you meet someone and their kind of life goals and in marriage, you know, so I was at this Rachel Hollis conference, Rise conference, and she was life goals with her husband, and I was kind of like, one day when I grow up, I'll have that same kind of thing. Scott and I run our business together and all these things, right? Well, her and I went through a separation at the same time, which is very strange, as did Jen Hatmaker, the person that told this story that I'm about to tell as a meditation. So this is someone else talking about her friend sending her a picture or a story. And I cry not because I'm sad as I read this. I cry because it just feels so apropos or so life. If you want to turn off your screen because you don't want people to see you if you feel like you're a weepy in a weepy moment, that's cool too. we're good. No one's going to be looking at anyone else. Starts out like this. A few months ago, my girl, Nicole Nordman, sent me a picture and a story. It's about female elephants. You know, as all good stories begin, see in the wild, when a mama elephant is giving birth, all the other female elephants in the herd, they back around her in formation. They close ranks so that the delivering mama cannot be seen in the middle. They stomp and kick up dirt and soil to throw attackers off the scent and basically act like a pack of badasses. They surround that mama and incoming baby in protection, sending a clear signal to predators that if they want to attack their friend while she is vulnerable, hear that again, ladies, that if they want to attack their friend while she is vulnerable, they'll have to get through 40 tons of female aggression first. When the baby elephant is delivered, the sister elephants do two things. They kick sand or dirt over the newborn to protect its fragile skin from the sun. And then they all start trumpeting, a female celebration of new life, of sisterhood, of something beautiful being born in a harsh, wild world, despite enemies, attackers, and predators, and odds. Scientists tell us this. They normally take this formation in only 2 cases: under attack by predators like lions, or during the birth of a new elephant. This is what we do. This is what we do when our sisters are vulnerable, when they are giving birth to new life, new ideas, new ministries, and new spaces. When they are under attack, when they need their people to surround them so they can create, so they can deliver, so they can heal, so they can recover. We get information. We close ranks and literally, we fucking literally have each other's backs. You want to mess with our sis? Come through us first. Good luck. And when delivery comes, when new life makes its entrance, when the healing finally begins, when the night is past and our sister is ready to rise back up, we sound our trumpets. We sound our trumpets because we saw it through together. We celebrate. We cheer. We raise our glasses and we give thanks. She then showed a picture that she had saved in 3 different places and in a frame. She also showed this ring that she had, this elephant ring that her friend gave her. These pictures and ring tell me that I am never alone. Maybe you need this too. If you are closing ranks around a vulnerable sister, or if your girls have surrounded you while you are tender. This is how we do it. There is no community like a community of women. And I myself will take that one step further. There is no community like this sisterhood of women. it's important for all of us to remember that when we're on our surrogate board, if you've been able to stay on there, that when we see someone and we might think in our head, oh, that person's attention seeking, to really know that they're connection seeking. And when we're connection seeking, we hope that people will show up for us. So I really want to encourage you to close ranks around those women that may need it, that may be in the midst of leaving abusive relationships, going through difficult surrogacies, going through difficult seasons in their marriage, that we really do. And sometimes it might be starting a group message for other surrogates. Hey ladies, Jessica needs our help. Let's remind her of how fucking epic and badass she is. We're here, Jessica, for you. 4 of us. We wanted to show up for you today. You know, in this group message. And if you want to get on a video chat, we're here too. And if you need one of us to drive over to your place because you live around the corner, we can do that too. You can't even get up off the floor? Let me bring you dinner. Really, we owe that to each other, and we deserve that ourselves. I want to encourage you guys with that. If there's anyone on this call right now that would need a pack of badasses, I want you to unmute your microphone, tell us what your name is on Facebook, so that those of you who are not friends with this person, please write her name down and add her and become her badasses.